Hey guys, welcome to today's video where we're looking at calf strains. Now if you've been out there walking a lot or running too vigorously, you may have unfortunately picked up a strain of one of your calf muscles, the gastrocnemius or soleus. It can be helpful to self-massage in order to reduce the symptoms of such an injury, but in the early phases you do want to avoid going directly over the most tender area, assuming that that is also the place where the injury has occurred. But what you can do is use your roller to move around that sore area and to just generally desensitize the pain from the calf. So if I had pain on the inside of my calf, roughly around here, I would avoid massaging directly over that, but instead I could move the roller down the back of my calf, down the outside of the calf, and also down over the lower part as well, so targeting the soleus muscle a bit more. Again, in the early stages, you don't want to excessively stretch the muscle as this might cause some aggravation, but you do want to make sure that you just move it through a normal range of motion. So this exercise here could be helpful just for maintaining movement range in those early healing phases, moving from the dorsiflexion of the ankle through to flexion of the ankle and repeating that. If that feels okay and as your healing is progressing and you want to stretch further, then take a band or a strap or a towel, place that around the foot, and then you can use the strap to give you some assistance to get some further stretch through the back of the calf. To finish off today's video, I'm going to show you a very simple taping application that you can use if you've picked up a calf strain. You just need to measure a piece of tape from above your ankle to below the knee, and as we've done in the other videos, cut the tape and then also cut off the edges of the tape so that the tape will last for longer, as there's less edges that are likely to catch on clothing and peel off. Tear away the backing paper and stick the first piece of tape down over the back of the calf just above the ankle. And you want the tape to then run over the most tender area on the calf, which is typically the inside of the calf. However, if the pain is more on the back of the calf for you, then stick the tape over the back of the calf. Rub the tape to secure it and stick it in place. Then take a second piece of tape, and this is going to go over the most tender area. So if you find that the most tender area is the middle inside of the calf, and you can determine that just by having a feel yourself, we then measure the tape to easily cross over that area and the existing tape. Peel away the backing paper from the centre of the tape and then stretch the tape by about 50 to 60% and place it over the most tender area. So the tender point is roughly in the middle of the tape. If it's particularly sore, you can experiment with having two of those crossover strips, we call them the decompression strips, and particularly if there's enough space left on your leg, then you could apply a second piece over here like so. As you can see, it's quick and simple to do, so if you are experiencing calf pain, don't be afraid to grab a piece of tape and give it a go. So that's it for this video. Please join me tomorrow for our last video in the series where I look at self-treatment for Achilles tendinopathy. I'll see you then.